Dart, what was it about this album that sort of made it a prime candidate for you to want to give the Making Illmatic treatment to?
So when you think about what Illmatic is and what Illmatic means to the continuum timeline of rap albums that are considered classic, this one kind of ushered in a new era in terms of the media's perception, framed by mostly the source of what a modern classic rap album is. Because the source were the guys that created even the concept, the idea of the classic rap album in modern rap times coming out of 1989 into 1990.
Right.
Which was crucial in order to have a publication covering rap and treating it like a serious art form.
Right.
Right? And people know the mics. They were not mics at first. They were broken records. They didn't come mics until later. And when you think about the album, the rap album, the independent rap album for the modern time post getting into the streaming era, we have Bandcamp, we have SoundCloud, we have all these other ways to get music immediately. You have Apple Music or your iTunes folder. And the definitive modern classic rap album of the 10s going forward is without a doubt Marcberg. A new era begins after Marcberg. And I'd say like it continues with like Cause next album.
Grief Pedigree.
Grief Pedigree.
Right.
I'd say that those two are like the linchpins, and this is how the new wave of classic independent rap is going to sound. This is the gold and platinum standard. And also, we're going to teach y'all how to get money going forward because we're going to create the blueprint and how to market and promote these albums, even if it's just through word of mouth.
It's kind of crazy, even in revisiting this and kind of trying to, prep myself for putting it through this kind of thought exercise. It was crazy for me to revisit and be like, trying to remember what it was like in a pre-Marcberg, like, climate. Because the influence of the record and the influence of what he has done since, it has so spilled into all of like just the like pretty much if you're looking at like above the line and below the line of like very commercial hip hop and anything that's like underground, independent, not mainstream, it has this record's fingerprints all over it, over it. And it was crazy to just sort of even think about that. Just to try to imagine what it was like. It's had such a crazy impact. You know what I mean?
Then the other part of it, 15 tracks.
Yeah.
Got to get this down to 10.
Right.
Yo, it's going to be so fucking difficult, bro. So look, right? Roc Marci, I got a couple different stories about this record, but I'm going to start with the concept of, Sean said just now, like, this set the stage for like what independent hip hop was going to do after this for a little while, right? But sorry about that. But what's really interesting about that is this album's still a diamond in the rough, and nobody's done it like this album since this. So it's like there's a lot of albums that took the blueprint of this record, but niggas can't make this album. No, they keep and they try by the thousands, and they can't do it. Like the charm of this record is hidden behind a couple of things. One, it's that Roc is a god tier lyricist. That's one. It's that Roc is a competent producer, but what is competent about him as a producer is his ear.
Right.
What's going to sound dope.
Taste, aesthetic. Like, it's not necessarily the craziest flips, but it's like, wow, what a great move. What a great choice.
So from an MC standpoint, Roc does the thing that I always thought about, which was, damn, bro, like, this is my favorite beat on the album. Why don't insert artist here just make a whole album with this sound, right? But dudes wasn't doing that. They would have one joint that was that sound. Yeah. And it was like, Roc's like, nah, but I just like this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do that shit for the whole record. Right? Yeah. And like, he was doing that. His subject matter, the pimp shit, all this shit. Like I was telling a friend of mine recently, a lot of dudes took the Roc Marcy shit and was like, yeah, I'm gonna make albums like Marcberg. The thing is, they don't rap as good as Roc. So like, yeah, you could do the things that you can do from Roc, which is find the kind of samples, have the subject matter, but you can't rap like that guy, bro. Like, so it's not, and then even Roc doesn't have another album like this.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it stands out in his catalog.
I mean,
crazy.
when you think about this album and how it like laid a blueprint forward for this is how you want to do it, but everybody can't do it, but do it how you do it. When I listen to this album, I listen to other albums along the lines like I'm like, okay, you figured out this is what I'm gonna do. When I listen to like Haitian Body Odor by like Mac Harmon, HBO, right? I listen to Fly God.
Fly
I'm
God,
like,
yeah.
okay, this is our attempt at something similar, but we can't reach that. We know we can't, but this is our version of it. And the thing is that Roc, the beauty of what Roc does is that he hasn't chased this album again.
Nah,
He hasn't tried to
at all.
He hasn't tried to make Off the Wall or Thriller.
Nah.
He knows better.